Arg, morning time pirates, how are ye? I was watching the return of Strike Force 5, which is the 5 late night talk show hosts, and they were on Stephen Colbert, and I could not stop laughing. Could not stop laughing. It was making me happy. I did not want to come to work today. Oh, sorry, hold on. I didn't mute my new computer. I can't figure out how to sign into OneDrive, so I have to wait till Zepho wakes up again. But I'm on the new computer. It's working. Hi, Alicia. How are you?
I'm tired.
I'm sorry. But you caught up on Six of Crows. That's got to feel good.
Yes.
Very nice.
I just gotta catch up on a few other things, and my house is starting to mentally eat me alive.
Yeah, that's what happens in the middle. That's when we were trying to fix this side yard yesterday. We finally figured out how to drain the water. Zepho's like, we could siphon it. I'm like, what? And so we went to the Lowe's and got a siphon thing and used our just garden hose. Like it was literally a lake. I could have put fish in it.
Oh gosh.
But it was just we couldn't get it over. The thing is, though, the sand that we had put in the day before, like if it had freaking just waited to rain until after we were done with the sand. But we'd already worked on hours and moved, 1,500 pounds of it. I was like, I'm tired. I have another 1,000 pounds of it in my car right now. And then we get home and it's this lake, and it only rained overnight, and it didn't rain that much. Like nothing else was wet, but it was a lake there. So I'm like, we've got to, but the sand we'd already put down, it was solid, it was dry. Like I'm like, look, this worked. It worked so much. That's why there was a lake there, because the water stayed there, right? Now once we get all the sand in, what'll happen is the water will flow out, right? So it's hard to describe without actually seeing it. Because we should have started on the other end and worked our way down, but we couldn't get to the other end because that's into the backyard. So unless I was going to drag all that sand through my house, we had to start at the gate. Do you see what I mean? So we started at the gate, which means all that water was trapped. So, but it's gone now, and we have 20 more bags of sand that we got to dump on there. But yeah, that was it was a nightmare. But it's like you said, right? Like it drives you crazy until it's done. Like it's always messier before it's done. And I have to keep saying that to myself. It's always messier until it's done. And then it looks better, and then life is good. So just keep telling yourself that. It's always messier before it's done.
Yeah, I definitely keep doing that because all I'm thinking about right now is how my house looks like my grandma's house. And my grandma Debbie had pathways.
Yeah, but your grandma Debbie was a hoarder. You're not a hoarder. You have a completely empty room right now. Hoarders never have an empty room.
I know. That's why, I know I'm not like that, and I also said I will never be like that, but at the same time, it's bothering me.
Yep.
Just I mentally have to get past it, and I can't. I'm stuck.
I get that. I'd be in limbo just waiting to get my room back. So yeah, I get that 100%.
That's what I feel like. Because I can't do anything until they come do the measurements. I gotta have them do measurements before we can decide whether or not we're actually doing the tile or not. Although we think it might be a great idea. And then once that decision is made, we have to schedule with them to put the tile in. And then I have to have Alan build the bookcases, and then the bookcases have to go in, and then I can start putting.
No, you could be building the bookcases already.
Well, we haven't drawn up this is how big they're going to be, how wide, and all that. We have to do that still.
Well, you should be able just to find plans online. So just see how tall you want them and how wide, and that way you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It already exists.
I don't know what he has planned. That's the thing.
Now that's a whole nother story. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I was thinking, because I found a couple that were because I'm thinking, well, I know I can't have it all in one. And I said, well, maybe if it's kind of 2 bookcases in one, then there's 2.5 bookcases. That would be the 5 across the back wall. And he's like, no, I'm going to build them individually so they're standalone. And I was like, I don't know what that means. They're going to be the ones I have, but made of wood?
That's what it sounds like he's saying.
But
it'd be smart to make built-ins though, because then they would be custom and it would increase the value of your house because they would stay with the house.
I don't think he wants to do that though, because where the library is, 2 of the walls are exterior, so cinder block on the other side. So he doesn't want to go into the wall that way.
The cinder block, that makes sense. That does make sense.
And that he would have to build like 7 or 8 bookcases because that's how many I had. So I'm like,
Yep. I understand. That's why we all have particle board. It's way cheaper and so much easier.
until something like this happens.
No, still cheaper. Wait till you see the price of the wood.
I know I'm not.
Yeah. Wood went up during COVID and has not gone down. Zwank says, howdy, everybody. Happy Limerick Day. Happy Nutty Fudge Day and happy World Nurse Day. Ooh, I have some nurses in my life. I'm going to have to wish them happy World Nurse Day.
I'll take some fudge.
And Molly says, oh no, Zwank, how did you do it? Did you stay up all night? Do you mean because Zwank was first? Is that what you mean? Annette says, hello, Molly. Hey, Zwank. Hello, Annette. How are you? Are you home? Are you still in Prague? Let us know. Let us know. And Thrashers, or Agent T, as Dee Dee calls them. Hello. Why, hello. How are you today? Zwank says, konnichiwa, Molly, Annette, and Thrasher. Zwank says, no, silly Molly, just early. And Agent T says, Zwank, I have something for you. Ooh, Zwank, I don't know. Agent T, you better be careful. Who knows what plans? They might be wrapping you up in their plans. Molly says, so, hi, Annette and Agent T, both of whom typed at 8:57, yet whose comments are above Zwank's, who typed at 8:53. YouTube, you're weird.
Yes.
How can you tell what time they typed? Mine doesn't have a time on it.
You can put timestamps on the comments.
Oh.
It's in the comment setting on YouTube.
Huh. I mean, I don't need it. I was just curious about why. Well, that answers my question. Zwank says doing Mountain Dew this morning instead of coffee. I think Mountain Dew has more caffeine sometimes. Depends on that.
Oh, I tried that. What's it called? Dirty Mountain Dew. That is the most disgusting flavor I've ever had.
Well,
I like
Dew
Mountain
is gross.
Dew.
I don't.
And I love like the Dr. Pepper with cream soda. That great. I love that. I was like, this could be no different, right? It's just a Mountain Dew flavor with cream soda. I'm glad I found a 20 ounce and not a 12 pack. It was disgusting.
Yeah, the one of the booktubers I watched, she is booked in Busy. Pretty sure her name's Lindsay. So a lot of times I don't know their names because, I just know their channel and they don't say their name every time. That's why I say my name every time. Well, I'm not doing it on Time Pirates, but every time I do a video, I always introduce myself at the beginning every single time because the channel says Cursed Dragon Ship. So unless you knew me or saw the last one or remembered, so I say it every single time because I hate not knowing their names. I'm like, wait, what's your name? Tell me your name. And I'm pretty sure it's Lindsay, but she had a banana nut bread flavored kind of thing, matcha from Starbucks. So when we went to get sand yesterday, I'm like, I must have one. It was so good. It was so good.
Banana bread matcha?
It was so good. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need another one. Yeah. So
that's an interesting combination.
So the book influencer influenced me about Starbucks. It worked. I went right out and grabbed one. It was delicious. I regret nothing. Let's see. Allie joined us. Good morning, Allie. Good to see you. Hello, Kelly and Alicia and everyone in chat. Currently at 70% of my book complete. Oh, you're so close. Molly says, imagine that. I am watching Dirty Mountain Dew. You're watching Dirty Mountain Dew?
Watching it?
I don't know what that means. Ren says, hello, everyone. Hello, Ren. Good afternoon to you. And Molly says, hi, Kelly, Alicia. Hi, Allie. And Lindsay says, hey, guys, how's everyone doing? I'm trying to do lots of work as I'm on holiday again next week. Think I'm just going to do lots of house chores. I mean, that doesn't sound fun.
But she's doing it so that when she goes on holiday and she comes back, it's all clean. She's doing all of the things. so that she doesn't have to worry about it.
Gotcha. I guess I interpreted that as she's just going to do house chores on her holiday. I'm like, didn't you just miss a holiday because you were sick? You need to really enjoy this holiday.
She did all the things.
Right? Zwank says, hola, Ali. And Molly says, hi, Lindsay. Zwank says, aloha, Lindsay. Agent T says, in honor of Limerick Day. Oh, no. There once was a person called Zwank who everyone wanted to thank. They gave so much cash that Zwank had to dash and take it all to the bank. Oh, Agent T, I'm so impressed. Nicely done. That was really good. Ren says, still assignmenting, but we'll be using sprints to try and finish my arc of Aisha. Excellent. Swank says, Thrasher, what do you have for me? Oh, so you saw it, right? That limerick? That was great. That was good. Yeah, Molly says, very good, T. Agent T says, I just sent it. Swank says, thanks, Agent T. Let's hope it happens. That's right. Swank says, please, please. I like this lyric. Can it please become reality?
Right? Manifest.
Manifest. Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. I'm going to read the Arc Dollface. Ooh, that sounds terrifying, actually. So I hope you enjoy it, Jean, and a good morning to you. Lindsay says, I did a poll on the Goober Discord to see which book club book I should read next. Either Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden or The Godspill by Todd Vonnegut. And The Godspill won the poll. Woohoo! Yay! Very excited about that one. I have to finish this, which is what I will be reading this morning, because I also need to get to Godspell real quick. So I need to finish this. I'm a third of the way in. So need to make a dent. And Jean says, for some odd reason, I thought it had vampires and not a murder thriller. Definitely blending books. There's been a lot more of those lately, and I'm here for it. I like genre blends. And genre blends is how people find out new genres, right? New thing. They're like, oh, I really like this. We should do this. Like noir and fantasy, and then we had urban fantasy, right? So I like the blends. Jean says tariffs impact wood too. Yeah, well, this was even before the tariffs, though. Like I said, this is 2020. 2020 wood prices went way up, and they've not gone down. Swank says, namaste, Jean. And Lindsay says, our old house has solid brick walls. They don't let the internet through, but they are very solid. That's very frustrating.
Oh, gosh.
Annette says, I am home, no longer in beautiful Prague. Aw, I'm sorry, but also welcome home. And let us know, what was your favorite thing? What was your favorite thing that you saw in Prague? Jean said, I am getting flashbacks to the truck from the phrase plans from Alan. Oh, no. Molly says, oh, no, of course not. I would never worry about something so petty as being first.
Oh, my goodness.
We love you, Molly. Ren says, hey, Zwank. And Molly says, hi, Ren. And Ren says, hey, Molly. And Allie says, hi, Molly. And Allie says, hola, Zwank. Molly says, yeah, Dirty Mountain Dew is just so-so. I can't imagine. The Dirty Dr. Pepper was really good. I wouldn't drink it all the time, but it was a yummy treat. Allie says, hola, Lindsay. And Jean says, hey, everyone. Lindsay says, I started a paid subscription for YouTube so I can watch videos with no ads and autoplay. It's really good so far and stops me getting advert when I watch lives on repeat. Yeah, I also, we did that too. We got rid of Netflix, and then, because I'm on YouTube all the time, right? Mm-hmm. And so I was like, I'm on YouTube more than any other streaming service. So we ended up getting rid of Netflix. And then I was like, well, we're going to have to get it back on when the next season of Somebody Feed Phil comes, except we don't, because you know what? He's switching to YouTube. I was like, what? Done. He wanted it where everyone could watch it, right? You didn't need a subscription for it. And so you don't need one to YouTube, right? You can still watch it. You just have commercials, which is what TV has always been. You don't get anything for free, right? But, you can pay for it, as Lindsay and I are currently doing, so that we don't get commercials. For me, the final straw was watching, for some reason, Nicole's and Atia's streams. Ads pop up more often. And so if I am doing things and the ads pop up, it just throws me out of what I was doing. I was like, dude, I was just concentrating. You're driving me crazy. And I was like, why are we paying for, Netflix and stuff when we don't watch it? Let's
Right.
let's get rid of that.
Mm.
I don't know how I'm going to watch Bake Off, but we'll figure it out. Lindsay says, Kelly, I love the intros to your videos. They're always so professional. It makes me confident that the videos will be high quality too. Oh, thank you. And then you watch the video and you're like, what was that? The sound was so bad at Superstars. That's part of the reason why I put off doing it. But I couldn't figure out how to fix it. And I wanted the interviews with the authors to be there. I wanted you to see them pitching their books. And so just in case there was something that, anyone else really wanted to read. So I did the best I could. I used the good mics, but there was not enough noise canceling. So I need fancier equipment. But again, and I'm filming on my phone, right? Like I don't have an actual camera yet. That's the next thing we want to get. But, you do the best you can.
Mm-hmm.
How about the intention is professional and fun, but it's, you do what you can with the equipment you have. And Molly says, I did too, Lindsay, but I did the light version and I still get some ads just at the beginning so far. I mean, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Lisa says, I'll do house chores when I'm on holiday. None get done last time as we were sick. Yes. See, I will not do house chores on holiday. Forget it. I might do a house project, right? We have vacation this week. We're going to, do the front garden. We have vacation this week. We're going to, decorate the spare room, things like that. I'll do projects. But house cleaning, clothes, dishes, that's every day. Forget that. I'm not doing that on vacation. Mind you, I haven't done dishes in 3 days. We haven't cooked in 3 days either, right? We're just eating quick meals, but we're still about to run out of forks, so I need to go do dishes. Molly says, in my defense, I'm going on 3 hours of sleep. Oh my gosh, no way. I could not survive. Nope.
That was me yesterday.
Nope, not surviving. Molly says, hi, Jean. Oh, your hair's so cute. Yeah, it looks so cute. Off, Cora. Dude, stop it.
I feel like it looks like a lot.
It does look like a lot. You look like a princess. It's so pretty. Come show the chat. Look how pretty.
Aww.
Can't see it around the mic. Turn around.
It's got the curls at the bottom. Very nice.
Is it too much? I don't think it's too much.
No.
Alicia says no. No.
She could even take those little strands that
Plus-
she pinned back and braid them.
Look, if you think that it's too much, it's really humid out. Just don't put hairspray in it. It'll fall out in about 5.5 seconds. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Yeah. Welcome to Houston.
Right.
Yeah, it's so wet outside. It's just gonna. But at least the sun's out. Makes me happy. Annette says, I want to keep reading Our Lady of Blades, but I should write a couple of reviews. So I'm going to try to do that in the first 2 sprints. There you go. Use the sprints. Your morning right now is writing the reviews. Get them in there. At least for the first one, right? And then maybe Our Lady, you read it for the second one. And then the third one, you write more reviews. You can do this, Annette. You can do it. And Annette says, favorite thing in Prague was probably a boat ride down the river Vltava in the sunshine. Oh, sipping a nice chilled glass of wine and taking all the beautiful buildings and bridges. That sounds heavenly. That sounds heavenly. I've got to go to Prague. Molly says, I believe that once you are monetized, you can control how commercials are being shown. Well, that explains why it's different on different channels, because it's so much. And I was like, I can't get anything done when the commercials keep popping up. And Brosel joined us. Hello. Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a bit. How have you been? Today I can join for a little while. I have a new job and usually work these hours. That's why we haven't seen you. Well, we've missed you. Still writing my thesis in my mornings. I miss joining your stream. Well, welcome in for now, at least. It is good to see you. Lindsay says, I added so many books to my TBR after watching your Superstars video. Oh, good. There's some really amazing ones. I have them. So you saw the ones at the end that I bought, right? So if there's any you want to buddy read, let me know. Molly, well, we're already buddy reading Todd Fahnestock's, right? So you saw that one. So you saw his other series too. So if you like this one, that one is different, but it's still pretty darn good. Molly says, aw, as Rosal, glad you're here today. Ren says, I need to work, but my brain keeps yelling, chicken nuggets, quesadillas, nap. That's called stress. I'm hearing stress. That's what that is. So come on, we'll get you going, Ren. You can work for half an hour and then do one of those things. Jean says ads pop up every 3 minutes on Nicole's. Yes, it is definitely more often than everyone else and really noticeable. When she mentions my name and suddenly there's commercial. Exactly. It was driving me crazy. I don't know why it pops up so much. Jean says cut hair like a little, or cute hair like a little Faye. Right? She's so cute. And it isn't too much. See, I told her. Thank you, Jean. Thank you. Swing says, yes, I want to get the paid YouTube very soon. The ads are driving me nuts. Yeah. And pretty hair, sunny hair too, right? We finally have sun. Please stay and don't rain so I can get the sand in there. We're going shopping for a graduation dress for Jenna today, though. So I don't know if we're going to do sand. Maybe we'll do it after. We'll go get a dress and then, get dirty. Swing says, yes, I want, nope, read that. And Molly says, how close to membership are you guys, Kelly and Alicia? I could actually do it now. The problem is I didn't want to do the membership because I have to add content then, right? I have to do something specific for members. And I don't think I have the time for that right now. So as soon as I work out how I'm going to be able to do that and fit that in so that I can actually give more value than what I already give for free, until I can do that, I don't really see any point to it. So I could go, but I haven't yet.
I am still at 2,219 valid public watch hours, and I need 3,000 before I can do. I have the 500 subs. I just need the watch hours. So
close. So
Yep.
close. Yeah, I will figure something out.
Videos.
And that says, so you're telling me, Lindsay, that I should not watch that video until my TBR is a little more under control?
If
No,
I
you
did
you should watch it. It's indie authors, man. That's the superstars. It's all indie. So these are all, small time, doing the best they can, writing the stuff they love. I'll tell you, Lindsay, little sneak peek. The Crawford one with the princess who's blind from the dragons, but the dragons talk to her. We're going to do that one in Shirley Book Club. So hold off on that one, reading it. So we're going to do that one for Shirley Book Club. Not next, because I think Paige Christie is next, but he'll be the one after that. So letting you know so you're prepped. And Nicole's answer to all the commercials was pay ad free. I mean, I agree that you need to watch commercials to pay something, right? But if it's more than on anyone else's channel, then that's something that should be addressed, right? But that's just my opinion. Molly says, and FYI, membership with Nicole does not change the commercial situation. What? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. And it says, well, since I particularly love to support indie authors, I guess I'll check it out. Yay! There's some really cool ones on there. And a couple of our authors, because they were there at Superstars. And Lindsay says, for a membership, you could just change one sprint per week to members only and let us put a book suggestion into a din for you to pick for each month. Yeah, I mean, I can.
That's kind of what I was thinking about doing too. Then I can have like a members pick my next read or something.
Yeah. Yep. I will. I'm considering, but like I said, I don't want to say, hey, be a member just because you like me. Support the company instead of, because that's where all the money goes, right? It goes to the company. Or instead of, I want to give more value. It's just my personal thing. Molly says maybe some of these buddy reads or monthly 3x3 bingo with activities as well as reading, so it doesn't add. I can make the bingo boards. To set up the bingo boards. Well, if you make them for me, how am I giving value, Molly? You're giving me value.
But then you're going to turn around. You have to fill it in and then you give it to us so that we can follow along. So it's a team effort.
Says membership has nothing to do with ads. Why would you think it impacts ads? Because it does on Twitch. If you become a member of someone's channel on Twitch, you don't see the ads anymore. Twitch is much more about the people. Instead of just like paying YouTube like we do, you pay the creators. And it's not a lot, right? To subscribe, it's like $5 a month. It adds up, right? But so you can, if you it's not subscribe though. What is it, Safo? What's it called on Twitch? It's not called subscribe. Or it is called subscribe. When you're like a member of their channel, like so the ads go away.
Oh, yeah, it's subscribe.
It is subscribe. Okay, it is subscribe on Twitch. Sorry, I'm not on Twitch very often anymore. I can't remember. So that's why I thought that. So you're paying extra to be, to do on their channel, but what you get, you don't get any more ads. So that's why I think YouTube should do that too. And Molly says maybe a bit, because I mean, when you become a member of someone's YouTube channel, they don't get all of that money. YouTube takes their cut. So if YouTube is taking their cut, there shouldn't be ads on there anymore. Do you see what I mean? For that member, for the person who signs up, right? They should not have ads anymore on that channel. That makes sense to me. Molly says maybe a bit fewer ads with Nicole, but not totally gone. Exactly, because YouTube still has to pay for it. They have servers. They have they have employees they have to pay. They have bots they have to program. But I mean, they have to run a business, right? So if they're not getting money from the person watching it, then they have to get money from the ads, right? So I don't have an issue with the concept of it. It's just weird that one channel has a ton and then one channel doesn't.
I'm thinking the members only, even with members only in the ads, I'm thinking it has to be a setting on her end. Because I think, didn't you guys say earlier that it's like once you can create that kind of stuff, then you can choose like where or how many ads or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be something in her settings if she's having constant ads.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, G says even members only sprints Nicole has ads. I wonder if she can control that. Because if I can control that and any members only stuff I have, I would take the ads off. So I'll find out when I do it. Lindsay says, Kelly, you are so overthinking this. What? I'm overthinking something? Kevin. Sorry, it's
I
definitely
think they're
a personal
doing
flaw.
the same thing because I'm just like, how does this work? So if this is this and this is that, and then it just like branches out from there. I'm always overthinking things.
Yeah, but I think she also means that about doing the membership, right? But
Oh,
I can't. Yeah. But that one isn't as much. That part is not as much overthinking as it is. I feel like I know how valuable I am, right? And I know where I fit in society, and I don't want to. I don't know. I'm not much on overstepping. I'm not a fighter. Molly says the value you would give me, Kelly, would be that I love doing that stuff, but need someone to do it for. Oh, that's so sweet, Molly. Well, we could probably make something work then, because that would be fun to do a bingo. Molly says, agreed, Lindsay. And Jean says, it is a setting. Alicia is right. Gotcha, Jean. All right, cool. So I will look at that, because I will definitely not do ads when I do members only stuff. That doesn't, you paid to be here. You don't need to watch the ad too.
I would think that the ads, if you're not a member, that's where the ads would come in.
Correct. And on the regular channel and along, watching it before you watch a video, all that stuff that's there naturally. Absolutely. Yep. I mean, they're there anyways, right? Even if I'm not getting any money for it. The ads are there anyway, right? Because again, YouTube has to pay their bills too. I get it. So awesome. And Molly says, well, I would do the same for you, Alicia. Aw, y'all are the best. What would we do without the morning time pirates, Alicia?
It can never end. You're stuck with us. Sorry.
Right. It's all right. There are much worse things to be stuck with. Even though today I got up and I was like, I don't wanna. And here I am. Right?
I kind of had the same moment when my son came to me at 6:45 this morning. I still had 15 minutes before my alarm went off. And he was like, hi, Mom. And I was like, oh, go get dressed. Give me like 10 minutes.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Molly said, by the way, Kelly, there are plenty of us that want to support you more than attending your sprints. Oh, you're amazing, Molly. Well, you know what we'll think about it. And then in the our CDS's anniversary is in July. So maybe I can do something in July. So let me see what I can add up. It'll be, what is this, 26? 7 years in July. So
wow.
maybe I could do it for that. All right. You all are awesome.
Did you start in 2019?
The company, yes.
I think that's when I started my channel, because my channel has, I think, 7-year anniversary this month.
Oh, I don't know when I started the channel. It did say I had my anniversary recently, and I don't remember what it said. That's how much I pay attention. I mean the company itself, like founding the company,
Oh,
the publishing company.
We created the YouTube channel about the same time.
Zafo says we created it about the same time.
Didn't do anything with it.
ta-da!
So yeah, that's true. Because Zafo's really good about that. We're like, we're gonna use this name, and he's like, okay, and then he like gets everything he can with that name, right? So he's really good about
All the domains.
all the things, except we can't get cds.com because it was another company. And so it's like, well, we can't get cds.com, right? We have Curse Dragon Ship, but not CDS. And
Right.
so I was like, well, have we looked at that lately? Let's see. And so Zafo looked at it, and the company doesn't exist anymore, but the dude is trying to sell the domain, just cds.com, for high 6 figures. And we're like, no.
No.
I'm like,
Probably not even like,
tell him we'll give him
Worth it.
$200. See what he says.
right?
So yeah, it's crazy.
People.
Yeah,
Always trying to sell things for a high dollar, and it's probably not even worth it.
that's right. Lindsay says, agreed, Molly. And Zoink says, you guys better stay. You give me the reason to get up in the morning. Hey, y'all give me the reason too. See, same with Alicia, right? Well, that's
Yep.
not true. The puppy gives me the reason right now, because if I don't, she will make my life the worst ever. But the reason to actually, get functioning and get working and, sit in front of the computer and do some work and actually be a functioning member of society, that's y'all. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. And Zwink said, yep, no, got that one. Jean says, wow, 7 years. Congrats, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you very much. And what does HEB, the grocery store, stand for? It's the dude's name. And I don't remember. What's his name?
Butts.
Herbert?
Herbert? I thought it was Howard.
I didn't know what you said. You said Howard?
Howard Edward Butt.
But it could be
Yeah.
either.
Butts. Is it Butt? I thought it was Butts.
It's Butt.
No, it's just Butt, no S.
But
There you go. I knew it was the guy's name. It is still family owned too. So, and that's why they're only in Texas. And I think they had a couple stores in Mexico, and that's it. So we love them. They're based out of San Antonio. We love them. They're my favorite.
It says that the first small store was in Kerrville, Texas in 1905. It was renamed HEB in the mid 1930s after Howard took over and expanded the business.
Nice. Well, it's wonderful. We're very loyal. Not only do they really understand us and what we want to eat,
And
they
then-
also support our lifestyle. They also, when there's an emergency, sorry, puppies decided to play. When there's an emergency, the HEB trucks with emergency water, food, and supplies, they'll be lined up on the highways waiting to come in before FEMA or the Red Cross or anyone else. HEB is right there ready. So it's not, do you see what I mean? Like they care about the community, and I
Right.
love them.
And it says that the company's slogan has the initials as well, because it says, "Here, everything's better."
Yep. It's on all the commercials. So
We don't have one here. I wish we did.
they're amazing. I'm telling you. I don't know why they don't expand. They might want to just keep control. And I'm good with that. I'm very, very good with that because they have high quality stuff. They get as much as they can from Texas, like from local farmers. They even have a program where people who are like have home businesses of food that they can apply to be put on the shelves of their store. So I mean, they're amazing. They're amazing. So
Apparently, there is no HEB stores in Florida. It operates exclusively in Texas and parts
Yeah.
of Mexico. There's 359 locations.
yeah, that's what I just said. Texas, and a couple in Mexico. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
I told you it's the one reason. There's so much about Texas I cannot stand. But every time we're looking to move somewhere else, I'm like, but HEB. I don't know what to do without HEB. I need it.
You have your Discord on there?
I don't know, honey. Maybe. All right. So let's start our first sprint. And yes, Jean, Cora loves her squeaky toy.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. It's time for breakfast.
Oh no, she already ate. I feed her first thing. First thing I do when we go.
No, my breakfast.
Oh, your breakfast. Sorry.
I'm
So
hungry.
I should feed you first thing. Okay, here we go. I'll see you in 30. And there was our first break. Or sorry, first sprint. This is our first break. I was doing technical things. Can you tell? Because my brain is not working right now. But we got OBS on my new laptop because of my old laptop. It was not updated because it couldn't handle it. So it was not updated at all. So I just made sure to update it. So it's good to go. Because for the Godspill, discussion, I will be not at my desk because we'll be at Comic Palooza. But the Todd Fonestock could not change the day. He had to do it that day. And I was like, well, I will figure out how to do it at Comic Palooza. Hence the new computer, which was needed anyways. So we will be streaming from the new one. The new one is actually more powerful than my Mac Mini, so we should be good. Yeah, so that is what I will be doing, but I needed to make sure that I could get all of the things. And he showed me how to copy like the Shore Leave stuff over onto this Mac off of that one. And but I'm not going to do that while I'm streaming, obviously, so I will get that done too. But so I did work this sprint because I was prepping for things that I have to do, but I did not actually get to read or do any of the fun stuff I wanted to do. How'd you do, Alicia?
I ate breakfast. I need to make a small list of things that I need to do because we did laundry and my husband was like, here's the kids' clothes. And he just threw it in a basket. And I was like, and that was like 10 minutes before we went to bed on Sunday. So, and of course he's not here. So I'm going to fluff their clothes to get some of the wrinkles out and then fold it so that when they get home from school, they can put it away. And then I started working in my reading journal because I want to do the book review pages. And then I've got to start setting up the Kooky page. And then I've got to set up June. And I picked out June's theme. So I want to go ahead and set it up. So this will be the last month in this one.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to have to do one of those next year.
And I'm trying not to look at the house.
Look at my pretty notebook that I have complete control over. And I'm not
Exactly.
looking at the house. I feel you.
Let me focus on this one thing.
Yeah, my TBR picked Brimstone because I got a random series pick, so it was Brimstone. And so I'm listening to that one right now. I'm quite enjoying it.
How far are you in?
8%, but that's because it's long. I think that's still,
I don't know what that means.
I don't
but
remember. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got percent.
if you got a chapter, you could tell me.
No, I don't, because it's on the thing. But hold on, let me see. Hoopla should be able to tell me what the chapter is. Hold on.
Because
Chapter 3.
Oh, you're not very far at all. Because when I tabbed
I'm
it,
8%.
when I tabbed it, the first tab goes to 109, so that's the end of chapter 7.
There you go.
So, because I didn't know how you had tabbed it or anything, but then you said you were ebook, and I was like, well, there's gonna be no tabs.
Yeah, but with ebook I can do it, but I'm not ebook. I am audio. So audio, I have no freaking clue, and I don't own the physical of this one at all. So I can't even look through the tabs. That's why I said I know it's an hour and a half a day. I don't know what that means. That's why I told you when I was going to be done, right? So it has to be done on the 27th. So you can divide however many pages by however many days, and then you can tab it. So that might be how you tabbed it.
I just tabbed it as if it was like a 100-page book club book.
Oh, okay.
So by 100 pages.
That makes sense to me. Whatever works. Whatever works. I'll be listening to more when I do I need to wash dishes and take a shower. And then I got to get some other works done. Let's see. Where were we in chat? We were talking about how that we have a really good time, that we need each other to get up in the morning. Because Mike says, oh no, we're codependent. I mean, in a good way. And Alicia says HEB stands for Howard Edward Butt. Yeah, we were talking about HEB. And yes, Jean Cord does love her squeaky toy. And Zwank says, thanks for the chat. Have a self-care sprint at 9 a.m. and need to make a pot of tea. Be back after. If not, y'all have a kick-ass day. Why, thank you, Zwank. I hope you're having a really good time at your self-care hour right now. And Alicia says, see you later, Zwank. And Jen joined us. Hello, Jen. So good to see you. Hey, MTPs. A little too late to the party today. Yesterday's work crap took a lot out of me, so I was a bit slow to start today. Listening to Game On while I work. Hope everyone is well. I am so sorry, Jen. So hopefully at least getting that email out will help things a bit. Molly says, guys, my friend Jen needs 5 more subs to hit 500. It would be awesome if you would subscribe if you haven't already. All right, we'll have to take a look and see.
Oh my goodness, I'm already subscribed. This is Literary Love 123 Jen.
Gotcha. I'm not subscribed, but I am now. So there you go. There's one more. There's one more.
She is doing her self-care sprint Tuesday.
Gotcha.
I need to pop in and say hello.
And Molly says she's a booktuber who often partners with Kat. Nice. I like Kat. She's fun. We love New Orleans too. So I think, next time we head out, we're like, hey, Kat, where should we go? Like to eat the food. That's what's important to us. And Vanessa joined us. Hello, Vanessa. Fine morning to you. Morning, Pirates. Arg. Gonna run down and feed old lady Cap. So we'll miss the beginning of the chatty bit, but we'll be back. Ren says, did some work like the responsible young lady I am. I am so impressed, Ren. So impressed. And Allie says, I got to page 435 in the first sprint, 2 pages away from chapter 30. You are so close. You are rocking it.
Woohoo!
And Jean says, got half a review done. I mean, that's progress. It's progress.
That's half you didn't have earlier.
It's right. It's exactly right. And Annette says, I got 1 review done. Would like to get at least 1 more done today. You can do it. You know what you do? You do 1 more review in the next sprint, and then you can read in the 3rd one. See? And then you got your 2 done that you really wanted to get done today. Jean says, then I accidentally turned on Copilot and couldn't turn it off. Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Ren says, just got chicken nuggets into the air fryer. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I must say, I do like chicken nuggets in the air fryer because I don't like them in the microwave because they're gross. And in the oven takes forever. So the air fryer is a very nice compromise.
I don't have an air fryer. So oven it is.
As Brosel says, I read and understood a paper. What? I'm so impressed. Nicely done. Nicely done. Ren says, let me know when you find out Kingfisher's real name and also the ending. Oh,
there's a real name? Stop it.
Well, he's got to have a real name. We knew Kingfisher wasn't his name. We knew that from the first book. I forgot because it's only been, I think it was January when I read Quicksilver. Like I think it was early this year. It might have been December, but it's only been a few months, not forever, right? So I remember things pretty clearly. Except there were certain things like, because I listened to the audiobook in the first one too. And then so on this one, like I said, when I start a series, however I started, I like to finish it that way. So if it was, physical with the actual physical book, I like to finish it that way. If it's ebook, I want to finish it that way. If I start audio, I want to finish it that way. It's something, I know that audio counts as reading, right? I'm not saying it doesn't, but it is a different experience. So I like to experience a series the same way that I started it. And I totally forgot that he called her Osha. And when he said Osha, I got a shiver down my spine. I was like, oh. And by the way, Kingfisher, not my favorite. I like Carrion way better. Way better. Because my problem with Kingfisher is he's the kind of book boyfriend that I would have adored when I was like 20. But now that I'm an old lady, I'm like, dude, you are way too possessive. You got to back down. Like go over there. This other guy can say I'm hot. We're not going to have sex. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, because in my mind, I see that getting more and more possessive, right? Like, so it's so funny how things change as you get older. But Carrion's just who he is, man. There is no hiding behind. He is who he is. It's like he hid his identity, which I won't say if you haven't seen the first book, forever. So, and that's the only thing he hid, his actual personality, who he is, the way he thinks and feels, like every thought in his brain just comes out of his mouth. He's so funny and I love him. Let's see. Where are we? And Ren said, I have thoughts. All right, Ren, we'll talk about it when we get there. And Ren says, Molly, how are you doing with Brimstone? Is Molly reading Brimstone too? We're all reading Brimstone. I love how we read all things. So we could do that. We could do some buddy reads with the membership thing. And Lindsay says, oh, Alicia, I bought 2 new A&O journals. Oh, look at that. I want to
Ooh.
start a journal for the 100-ish series that I'm in the middle of. Maybe that'll help me get it under control. I'll pop photos in Discord soon. I mean, that would be a fun thing to journal. At least with completed series, because you would know how many pages, you'd have to save for them.
I know. I want to know what covers you got. I'll have to go look. Let me know where you posted it.
And Agent T says, I got 44 pages read. Wow, that was really good. In half an hour, you rocked it. Ren says, just subscribe to Gen 2. Look at that. Look at that. We'll get Gen up to 500.
Ooh.
Vanessa says, I'm back. I'll probably have to head out before the end of the next sprint. No worries. I totally get it. And because you have the appointment right with Mom. Molly says, happy birthday, Vanessa. Yes! Happy birthday, Vanessa!
Happy
So glad.
birthday!
One more year on this planet, and we are lucky to have you. Molly says, Lindsay, the frog and fairy A&O journals. Man, that frog was so cute. I want it so bad. Not doing it. Not doing it.
Was that the one?
I'm spending all the money fixing the side yard. I cannot get a journal right now.
No, and like A&O, like for me, they're like $37 a piece, and
Yeah,
that's
the one-
A5. I'm like, this is even more, but this
Yeah.
is too bossy, so they're cheaper.
Yeah, whatever Alicia posted, I don't know if it was A&O, but they had that cool frog on it. Remember when she did it? And it had that awesome frog, and it was
Yeah, that's Archer and Olive.
that one. That was freaking great. And it was $37. Apparently that's the going rate.
I don't know that number. I'm not answering.
Ali says, I love my air fryer, so convenient. I just don't like cleaning it. Vanessa
either.
says, yeah, it's because it doesn't clean, because you really need to clean it right away, but it's too hot. And so, then you wait, but then next time you're like, okay, I need to clean it now. You're like, yeah, but I need to use it right now. And no one cleans it but me either. Surprise, surprise. So I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with the air fryer. I actually don't use it that often. My daughter bought it, and she and my husband use it all the time. And Vanessa says, oh, thank you, Molly. And Ren says, I have no oven, so I've got an air fryer. Yes. Now, if I didn't have one, well, then I'd probably get a toaster oven too. I would still probably not have an air fryer. Allie says, happy birthday, Vanessa. Ren says, there's usually just communal stovetops, right? I mean, college, right? That's the same here in the States for college. It's, people get hot plates and stuff like that. Vanessa says, thank you, Allie. And Ren says, happy birthday, Vanessa. Allie says, you're welcome. And it says, happy birthday, Vanessa. It's fun having birthdays around here. It's almost yours, Alicia.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I was like,
Vanessa,
yes.
You're like, wait, oh yeah. Vanessa says, thank you, Ren. Vanessa says, Annette, thank you. Ren says, Carrion is hilarious. It's hard not to love him. Right? I just love him. I love him so much. Vanessa says, Ren, also our air fryer is probably the most used cooking appliance in the kitchen. See, there you go. There you go. Molly, I kept having trouble with it playing last night. I think I have too many tabs open. Oh, for Brimstone to play. Ren says, I'm tempted to start a 100 pages book club reading journal. I'll definitely add all my read along books and other series. But yeah, oh, I like it. That would be fun, right? Like it's just these are the 100 pages books. I kind of like that.
I do have a page in this one for it. Let me see if I can find it. Hey. There's boot camp. There it is. You can tell I have to add books.
Yay! I love it. I love it. And Allie says, I don't like cleaning the air fryer either. And it's always me that cleans it. Yeah, I feel that pain. And there's 2 other perfectly capable adults. Yeah, I've got 3 other perfectly capable adults. So yeah, I feel that. Molly says, I have a microwave air fryer combo. Oh, nice. Ren says, I use parchment paper to keep the air fryer as clean as possible and then do a deep soak with bicarb and all. Gotcha. Vanessa says, our air fryer is the door variety. We had a basket one to begin with, and that was a pain in the ass to clean. Exactly. I really like this one much better. Yeah, I think I would like a door one better too. Lindsay says, I have a page in my journal for Shore Leaf Book Club and one for 100 Pages Book Club. I love it.
Shore Leaf as well.
Makes me
I
happy.
think, is it next to him? Yeah. Again, post-it means I have to add stuff.
I love
And
it.
I tried to get with the green, so you have like green plant type washing.
And Molly says, Kelly, did you look at Discord DMs? I did. I made sure to get Discord up and updated on during that break too. And I did. And actually, that's a really good picture of me. I love that. I might have to use that for something. I'm going to download it and save it. So I'm glad that was the picture you got. That's a great picture. So maybe that's part of your tab. Something your computer was overloaded or something, because that was really weird that I was showing up on Lexi's thing. But if the audio won't play on your audiobook, maybe that your computer's just like, I don't know what to do.
It was like, what do I do? What
It's
do
like,
I
I'm
do?
overwhelmed. I don't want to work anymore. Agent T says, I also do not have an air fryer. Yeah. Yep, we're all good. There's like an air fryer toaster oven combo that I want to get. It's like $450 though, so I haven't got it yet. But it also, because I can proof in it, I can proof my bread in it. It'd be really nice to have a proofer. I don't have one. That's actually what would push it over the edge. I'm like, I would like that. Ren, Agent T's next mission, snatching some air fryers. I love it. I love it. All right, let us start our second sprint. And this time I should be able to get some reading in. Here we go.
Woohoo.
And there is our second sprint. I only read like 10 pages, but I got the last bit of the organization I thought I was done with complete. So, yay. How'd you do, Alicia?
I did the dishes and started the dishwasher. I'm fluffing one load of kid laundry so I can fold it. And I started putting away my laundry that I thought was already put away, but I guess not. So I have to put that away so I can use the bin for one so I can get the other. It's a whole process.
It is a whole process. It is. That's clothes right there, man. And it's never ending.
No.
Let's see. Let's see how chat did that sprint. Talk about air fryers. We really talk about everything in here, don't we?
We do.
Hello, everybody.
Wow.
Snatching air fryers, yes. So Lindsay says, laughs and says, I think I have 100 tabs open on my phone. I normally wait till it won't open more, then figure out how to close them all.
Oh, no.
I close mine on a regular basis now when my daughter made fun of me, which I didn't even know you had to close them. I had no idea. So ever since then, I make sure to close them. And Molly said, it is an awesome pic of you for sure. Yes. Yeah, it's a really good pic. That was a nice candid photo. And Agent T says, don't worry, Red. I don't plan on getting one. It's the air fryer. And Red says, plus. But then also says, ignore that. Drop my phone on the edge of the keyboard. Well, at least it said plus. Your phone was so positive. Maybe your phone really had a message it was trying to get to us. Vanessa says, so on the way to Mom's, I'm going to stop by Starbucks to get my free birthday drink. Then after the CT, we're going to Portillo's for lunch, where I'll get free birthday cake. It's going to be a great day. That does sound great. I mean, come on. What more could you ask for but free stuff? And Aspercell had to go. Well, thank you for being here, Aspercell. We hope we see you again soon. And Vanessa says, I made it to the break. I will have to go in like 5 minutes, though. But I still made it. Yay!
Woohoo.
And Vanessa says, thanks for sprints, y'all. You have an amazing birthday, Vanessa. You've earned it. You've been here another year and haven't killed anyone. I mean, that I know of. So I think that counts.
Ta-da.
See, Alicia's like, yeah, whatever. Have you seen my house? It's okay. It's okay.
No, my brain is like in and out.
Oh, I gotcha. It is very distracting when your house is in disarray.
Just want to go like this. Just not look. Just not look.
Jean says, I finished my review. Woohoo! Sociopath Guide to Successful Marriage. Done and dusted. Nicely done. And Jen says, I checked a few emails, took the trash out, and started book prep for our vendor event. Grown Up Book Fair this weekend. Ooh, that sounds fun. I need to get all the books we have them. They're all in their cardboard boxes sitting in my hallway, and I need to get them all packed up in plastic for Comic Palooza. And Agent T got 6 chapters read. Nicely done. Ren says, had my chicken nuggets and a cheese quesadilla and watched YouTube. Oh, you had both. See, that's a way not to make a decision. I like that. Now back to work. That's how I do it too. I'm like, all right, I took my break. Video done. Next. And Lindsay says, laundry is never ending for 2 people, so I can't imagine it for 4. Yeah, exactly. Jen says, and watered the garden, which is my favorite chore of the day. I love checking on my little veggie garden. You know, I always liked watering the garden, and that was just flowers. So I don't know, something peaceful about it. I agree, Jen. Ren says, it also had some flavored water, lemon. Ooh. Molly says, Mom just called. Jean says, great title and cover. For the book you reviewed? The book you reviewed? And Vanessa says, bye, y'all. See everyone tomorrow. Bye, Vanessa. Ren says, I don't know if flavored water is a thing in the States, but it's like sparkling water, but more demure with the flavor, usually fruit related. Yep, we definitely have those. Yep, we have flavored sparkly water. And Ren says, bye, Vanessa. Vanessa's going to leave the stream up for views. Why, thank you. We very much appreciate you. And Agent T says, I want chicken nuggets now. Thanks, Ren. I hope you like the tone. That's the tone I used. It wasn't thanks, Ren. It was thanks, Ren. I get to read your comments. I can read it whatever tone I choose.
True.
True. Ren says, yeah, I had both. Making decisions is hard. I love it. Ren says, make the nuggets, Agent T. And Lindsay says, night, guys. See you tomorrow. Good night, Lindsay. Are you leaving? You said you're leaving, right? Does that mean Lindsay's leaving? I think so.
Perhaps, maybe. I don't know. We have
But
one
in
more
that case, bye. We're so glad to have you here, and we will see you tomorrow. And AGT says, if by making them you mean go and buy fast food, I might after the sprints. There you go. There you go. I mean, there's per our discussion earlier in the week, or like late last week, I don't remember. An earlier discussion, there are chicken restaurants everywhere. Oh, it was Sunday. That's what it was. It was Sunday. Because it was Mother's Day. So I'm like, it's Mother's Day. I can have Popeyes, right? So Zepho went and got me Popeyes. So we're talking about how there's 1,000 chicken restaurants. It seems to be the most popular fast food. It's like America's known for burgers and pizza being fast. You know, that's the fast thing that we eat. But let me tell you, man, there's chicken everywhere.
Yep.
Ren says definitely the same thing. Yeah, definitely just less cleanup. So, you know, there's always a plus to that. All right, so let's do it. Our last sprint of the day, and I'm for sure going to get some reading done this time. Here we go. And that is our last sprint. I made it to page 252 and my stomach is growling. So apparently that kind bar just wasn't enough. I can't imagine why. So I'm going to have to find something to eat after this sprint. How'd you do, Alicia?
I folded Lorelai's laundry, and she has a mystery I can't figure out. Somehow on the inside of her shirt, she has marker, like right in the center. At least I think it's marker. It could be food, but I think it's marker. So I had to figure that one out. And then I did the boys' laundry, so I got to pull that out. And then I went looking for something, and I can't find it yet. So, and I don't even remember what it is at this point. So it's not
You're like,
important.
I've forgotten now. Anyways.
It's not important anymore. I'll remember it and then go, oh yeah.
And just as we went to break, Mel Melly joined us. Hello, Mel. It is so good to see you on this fine morning. Mel says, good morning, Kelly Cal. Good morning, Alicia. And good morning, friends in the chat. Ren says, Mel. Matt says, good morning, Mel. Molly says, I'm furious and probably shouldn't be. Ugh. Uh-oh, Molly. Uh-oh. What happened? Yeah. So we're like, what happened? What happened? And Annette says, oh no, Molly, you okay? And Agent T says, I read 10% of my book. Nicely done. Ren says, got 4.5 subsections left. Thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. We're so glad you were so productive today. Annette says, I read some more of Our Lady of Blades by Sebastian de Castel. It's good so far. At 10%. Nice. Ren says, Lorelai definitely wore that shirt inside out. I mean, that's a very logical explanation, quite frankly.
I was thinking that, but it has like a sunflower on the front. So I don't know.
Doesn't mean she didn't wear it inside out.
I'm wondering because like lately she's been trying to like flip, like she'll go like this with her shirt and flip it up. And so I'm wondering if she just and then
just she says a napkin? Yeah, could be.
In that case, but I'm still thinking it's marker because it didn't come out in the wash. So it's something.
Yeah, but how many markers do the kids have that don't come out in the wash? See, my kids don't have any markers that don't come out in the wash. I mean, they do now. They're adults, but they didn't when they were young. And they don't give them to them in school either.
Well, then I got nothing. Because I was thinking about that, and they do have a lot of Crayola markers.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what would that. I don't know. I could show you, but it's a weird shape.
And Jen says, I got to 41% in Game On and prepped more books. Just one stack left. You got this, Jen. You got this. Mel says, Ren. And hey, Annette. I'm reading Daggermouth, and so far it's hard to put down. Oh, that's a good recommendation, Mel.
It looks like marker.
Yeah, but it looks smeared, like from her mouth.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know. But again, it's on the inside because I don't know if you can see it, but there's like an outline of a flower right there. So
wait, is that the collar facing down?
Yeah.
That's too far for her to flip it up and wipe her mouth on.
Well, that's what I was thinking too, but I don't know. What did she do? I have so many questions.
It's on the inside. I wouldn't worry about it. She'll be fine. They grow out of these clothes so fast anyways.
This is true.
Jen said, that's what I was thinking too, Ren, right? Yeah, it's very logical. I don't know why I didn't think of that because, yeah, it is 100% logical. Molly says, honey took off work today to take mom to spine doctor, then proceeded to schedule with mom and doc a shot on the 26th because my sister could take her then, but not earlier. Problem is, mom and I already had an appointment with a vet to take cats for second dose of worm medicine, need her vehicle, and for some reason, I'm not allowed to drive it.
What?
So, well, did your sister know about the appointment? Maybe she didn't know.
Yeah, but they should be in communication if they were all working together.
Yeah, but they might not think, oh, do you have a vet appointment? I'm making an appointment for mom. Like, I wouldn't think of that. I would just be like, does mom have any other appointments? And so if mom didn't put it on her calendar, oh, yes, I have to go to the vet with Molly, then do you see what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Might have to talk to mom about that one, unless she made the appointment without talking to mom. Jen
Yeah.
says, could it be from the dryer? When we were having belt issues, we would have black marks randomly on our clothes like that. Ah, see, I was going to say, are there tires on it? Like car tires?
No.
Like from a thing? So that could be it.
I don't know.
Because it is curved, right? So it could grab it in the dryer as it's turning.
But none of the belts would
Yeah,
be...
they're not inside the thing, but it doesn't matter. They start to leak stuff, so you usually get a little bit like creased in there sometimes.
I'll see if it comes out. I don't know. I'm gonna ask her just to see, but
And she's gonna say, "Oh," because
probably
she's a baby.
Probably.
I mean, I get stains and bruises and don't know where they came from, and I'm not a baby anymore. I'm like, I have a bruise. Where the? I don't know.
I do that with bruises all the time. Yes.
Molly says, I now have to reschedule the appointment because Honey wants to be in control as usual. No job here, sister. Could have taken mom earlier. I'm sorry, Molly. Jean says, thanks for the sprints. Absolutely, Jean. Thanks for being here. I'm really hungry and I have no idea what I want to eat.
I'm going to have taquitos.
Those sound yummy. I didn't buy any last time, so I don't have any taquitos.
I'm sorry.
We'll go see what I have. Yeah. This yawning is because my sugar's dropping because I've not eaten. So I'm going to go do that because I have too much to do to take a nap today. I'm going to go eat properly. Not like yesterday when I'm hauling sand going, wait, did I eat?
Yep.
Look, I have plenty of storage. If my body would just use it, we wouldn't have this problem. I'm like, I stored it up for a rainy day. Today's a raining day. Today is a rainy day. Please just use it.
Right?
Molly says, neither mom nor sister even told me about today's appointment, even though sis and I promised to keep each other informed. Oh, I'm sorry, Molly. Ned says, yes, thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Molly says, I am spitting mad and crying, and it seems so trivial, but Alicia got it 100%. Yeah. Yep. Jean says, I had a bit without, and I also had a mocha latte. Ooh, yummy. Mocha
Oh, that
latte.
sounds delicious.
Yep. No, I want another one of those banana matchas. It sounds so yummy. I mean, it was so yummy, and now I want another one.
I know. I want to try one.
Yep. And I'm sorry, Molly. Molly says, Kelly, you would have to go into ketosis to burn fat, and then you would be foggy headed. Well, that happens sometimes too. But don't worry, this isn't my plan. It's okay. I'm going to go eat. I just, yeah. Yep. And yeah, foggy headed. I wouldn't get anything done still. And it would still want to nap. It's very frustrating. I don't know why it stores it so easily and just does not pull it out. Oh, you had BLT. BLT. I gotcha. I do love me a BLT. There's just something about it. I love it. With mayonnaise for me. I like it with mayonnaise. Net sends hugs to Molly. Family can be tough. Yes, for sure. That's why I much prefer chosen family. I don't understand with, just because we share DNA that I'm supposed to be more loyal to you than the people that actually are there for me.
I always get my dad because he always does the blood is thicker than water phrase. And I always go back and read the whole quote for that and then come back to me.
And then come back and tell me. Because it doesn't mean what you're insinuating it means.
No.
And Mel says, thanks for the sprints, ladies. It's our pleasure. Jean says, hugs, Molly. Power trips are real. Yeah, for sure. Jen says, thanks, friends. Hope to see you tomorrow. Absolutely. We will be here. Molly says, oh, no, that's right. Yeah, we should tell everyone. Alicia will not be here tomorrow.
I
Alicia's
will not.
abandoning us.
Not just for tomorrow because I have the plumbing person coming and I have my yearly OBGYN appointment.
Time to go get healthy. He's going to be like, man, your blood pressure's high. You're like, look, you know what just happened to my house?
Thankfully, I have a woman doctor, and I'll probably go in there and she'll go, "How are we doing today?" And I'll just cry.
Right. She's like, oh, that good, huh? That good?
Here's my problem. I won't give you the whole story. Can we get this appointment over with?
Let's just do this, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Red says, Alicia's jumping ship, only temporarily. She's just going on shore leave. She'll be right back.
Yep. I found an island that might have some treasure. I'll come back.
That's right, but
I'll
she'll be right
report back.
And Molly says, good luck with the plumbing person and the other plumbing person, Alicia. I mean, yes, exactly. Right? You need to make sure all the plumbing is working properly.
Yep. Well, the one is coming. So, interestingly enough, the night before we had the fiasco with the library bathroom, we have a water softener and iron breaker because of all the iron in our water. And one of them was leaking. And so we called them out to have them come out. And then the morning of that this person was supposed to come out, the bathroom did its thing and flooded the library. So this is just one thing after another. So we're going to have them come out and fix it. And the guy was flabbergasted when we told him because it's 2 tanks. It's 2-cylinder tanks. One is for the iron breaker, one's for the water softener. And then there's like a little square container that houses the salt for it. That salt is original to when they put it in. It has not been changed. It has not gone through the system. It literally just stayed in there and solidified.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
No, that's what the guy said too. He was like, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to do that. And I was like, oh yeah, no. I was like, we've been trying to like break it up. I said, here's the stick that we use, and it does nothing. And it's been like that since it was put in 12 years ago.
So frustrating.
Oh, that's gonna get fixed. And they said now they don't do separate cylinders, so it's going to be one slightly bigger cylinder that houses both components. We'll get a new salt thing, and he'll show us how to properly do it. If we have any issues, we can always call them. So they'll replumb all that and do that, and then he's going to change out all of the garden hose spigots on the outside of the house because they're slowly crapping out. So while he's doing that, I have to go do my appointment and then come back, and he'll still be here.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, so he will be there. And you definitely want them to do it right, so don't rush it.
Exactly. And then Thursday is carpet measurements, which I don't know when they're coming, so I'll be here. But if I disappear, you'll know.
Put a note on the door: picking up kids, be right back. Don't leave.
Right. Well, I think no, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow the guy is coming between 8 and 12. And so hopefully he comes at like 9-ish, because then I'll be fine. But then I have to leave at 10 so he can at least get started. And then I don't know what time the carpet guy's coming on Thursday. Not carpet. The floor measurements. Yeah. Because they haven't said. I won't know anything until tonight. No, tomorrow. God, what day am I on?
It's Tuesday.
They will call me Wednesday to let me know when they're coming Thursday.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you'll be able to plan around that, as in, I'm not going to be here. I'm picking up the kids.
Exactly. I'll be leaving a note going, be right back in such and such time.
Uh-huh.
Or they'll send me a message and say, we're on our way. Okay, great. If I'm not here, stay put. And all of this while hubby is out of town on business.
Yeah, I mean, you still got to pay the bills.
This is true.
Ren says, on the bright side, she won't tell you have triplets on the way. That would be the real horror story. Yes. Yes, it would.
I think I might pass out
Yeah.
if that happened. I mean, I do have twins in my family, but I know that ship has sailed.
You're like, it's not happening. I prepped. Molly says, we got to make sure Alicia doesn't turn legit while she's on shore leave. You got this, Alicia. You got this, Alicia.
I'm trying. Thank you.
All right. All right. Excellent. Well, thank you, everyone. I will see you around on other cookie sprints, I have no doubt, but I am going to go get some food. So thank you. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Just me. Lonely old me. Sorry.
If I'm
That's
back
right.
in time, then I'll join, but I don't know when I'll be back.
But based on that schedule you said, I don't think so. And that's okay, man. Go take care of you. I mean, I'm going to miss later in the month, right? So we're good. So, but we will have you Thursday.
Yep.
And we will be Wednesday. I'll make sure to remind everyone about the 100 Pages reading club because that's Wednesday night. So we still get to see Alicia tomorrow, just not in the morning.